Hello and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for the over-the-road racing showdown. Joining me once again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello guys, I'm back in the booth once again. We were supposed to have I was supposed to be on pit road, but since the guy never showed up, the plane tickets got delayed, and now I'm in the booth.
Well, that guy might still be here later, who knows.
Playing my car.
On the pole here today is William Duncan. Starting alongside of him will be Kyle Sosnowski. So good run there, good qualifying run for the TRG Motorsports Group.
As we got the low res car.
Alex Hawkins will start alongside Tom Gerard in row 2. Katie Elizabeth and Trevor Meacham row 3. Dylan Young, Bradley Bishop Jr. row 4. And Paul Swanson and Amanda Shelley in row 5. As we check out the rest of the field, Stephen, what do you expect from today's race?
I kind of expect a little bit of a wreck fest. Might be clean. I don't know what to expect. These truckers are really want to get everything 50 laps. You got to get it done early. And it looks like they blocked out Craftsman from the windshield.
And on the final row, James Shelley and Joe Davis.
And how about before we start the race, how we introduce Charles as the new NR 2003 online winner from this weekend?
Well, by the time this race goes out, there might be more of those other races that have been uploaded.
Yes, but it takes a lot. It's hard to win any race in NR, even though it's high grip. But it still takes a lot of work to win. And I have to thank Daniel for his lackluster driving for wrecking me.
Somehow I have a feeling that will come up in a later race. One of those Daniel's like, shit. We're already around though, and the green flag has come out. Switch to spectator because it's my favorite camera angle at this track.
Yeah, it's a great camera angle. It's not close up, but you can literally see everything, and you can see the 30. And it looks like the high lane's working really well. Brake check on the bottom line. My God.
Oh, and lap 1 goes to Kyle Sosnowski.
Wow, Sosnowski's really racing that high side. It looks like a real life race where the bottom side prevails and the low side just gets the edge off the high side. This is great racing.
Boy, side by side still here as they come to turn number 3 and 4 to complete lap 2. And Sosnowski just gets that run off of 4 down to the strike.
If they do this for 50 laps, I swear to God, this is going to be great. As you know what happens when they enter turn 3, they hit a bump and they have to hit the brake from the bottom. That's what's killing the bottom line right there. That happened again. That's going to kill them. That's why the 7 keeps winning the lap. They need a fight.
And Sosnowski clears them now, and Gerard's going to pit road.
Well, Gerard's bad luck continues.
Trouble for truck 88.
24th place to rough break for Tom Gerard. Oh, touchdown for the Steelers too. But rough break for Tom Gerard.
Oh man, as he comes around, we'll watch him to see what's gone wrong with the Menards Chevrolet for ThorSport.
Well, when
and the caution, I think, has come out. It has! The caution's out.
As we see, that 88 had a throwback scheme. It must have a throwback engine, as someone has really plowed the fence.
And let's see what goes on with the 88.
And we're talking about a tow.
Well, it looks like Zeke Marley was involved.
One looks like
hard to tell.
Well,
it's really hard to tell. So
it is really hard to tell when everyone's just blowing up.
Katie Elizabeth's got damage to the left side of her truck.
Yeah, that's typical. I don't really see any left side damage that much.
So, what we'll do is we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back to show you what happened to bring out the caution. And we're back. Here's where this one started. We're not quite sure what happened. Zeke Marley. He gets loose a little bit, gets into Seth Cole. And then we watch Kazuyoshi here as Marley bangs off the 34 and then just makes some contact.
Wow, the 0-2 was acting like a pinball there. I think we got to stop playing Pinball Wizard because he was really bouncing around there. And the 35, so lucky not to get hit there.
Not quite sure what happened with Katie Elizabeth's car, but some left damage getting onto that machine from somewhere.
I don't think there's any damage. It's just really blurry, that's why.
No, well, there was damage, though. Oh, whoa!
Well, someone's not happy. Well, people aren't happy.
Well, that happened.
I think we're going to take police brutality after this race might happen.
That happened.
Well, I mean, I don't know what this is. Is this Jeff Gordon, Clint Boyer again, or is this the Reebok Truck Series?
Reebok Truck. We'll be right back to the green flag here at Bristol.
And they're racing under caution.
And we are back. No drivers have retired, although Henrietta Fitzwater's going down to pit road now, was running 11th. Tom Gerard is 2 laps down.
Tom Gerard, and now the problem is he's going to leave the 7 up on the high side there. That's really going to kill the run.
Remember how good Kyle's truck was on the outside line here. Your top 10, though, no retirements. Kyle Sosnowski, then William Duncan, Alex Hawkins, Trevor Meacham, Bradley Bishop Jr., Katie Elizabeth, Dylan Young, Paul Swanson, Amanda Shelley, and Roman Rahal. And look at the jump the 7 got.
And look at the 88. He's going to stay there. He has a good truck. He's not slow. He just has to come down for the pit. That's the Henrietta Fitzwater is kind of down pit road.
Yeah, not quite sure what went wrong with the 50 truck.
Big gap to the lead. Holy crap.
We're trying to find the 50 right now somewhere on the racetrack. Oh, there she was. On pit road. Not quite sure what went wrong with the 50. But it's going to lose at least a lap, maybe 2 by the end of this.
Are the 7 and the 88 teammates here?
No. 7 does not belong to Thorsport.
Yeah, well, you know, the 88's really killing the runs for everyone behind him. He's 2 laps down and holding up the back of the pack.
Well, we still got good battles going on here. Alex Hawkins trying to fend off the 3rd spot from Trevor Meacham right now.
Yeah, look at this. Now, look, he's trying to peek to the bottom. He can't because now it's turning to a low line fest, but let's see what happens.
Well, it's a battle of who can get their truck to work the best on the bottom. And that's what they were working on in practice. So.
Well, turn 3, you can't really go on the bottom because that bump. You brake check the whole back of the field. That's the problem. That's no one can run the bottom, but you got to run there to win the race.
Now, what could end up happening is the lap trucks end up factoring into this. As you see, the packs are kind of breaking away. But you have Henrietta Fitzwater no more than a straightaway ahead. And running slower lap times than the leaders.
Running 30. Well, Gerard's actually holding his line.
Ran pretty much the same time as Sosnowski last time.
As we see,
in fact, he's running faster lap times now. So Gerard in no way holding up William Duncan.
No way. I mean, he's got a good truck. I'm not going to I give it to that. It's just going to have to come down pit road and fix that alternator belt. He still would have been the leader.
That was a quick alternator belt fix in for the team that only cost him 2 laps.
Yeah, it's not that hard to replace an alternator in a truck.
Henrietta Fitzwater has caught up to the back bumper of Zeke Marley now. So Zeke Marley will be the first truck to be put 1 lap down after the restart now.
Look at the closure rate. Well, the 50 car had a flat tire. That's why they had to come down from 11
well, Marley's got a ton of damage, though. This could be a hold-up issue right here.
Well, the 02 just got damaged.
Trying to improve frames by going to TV1 now.
Well, you know, it's not. You're not going to gain a lot. You're not going to gain a lot of respect from your competitors when you block the leader of the race. He's holding their own. Here comes Gerard on the bottom.
Oh, wow. Gerard nearly made a look inside of Sosnowski. Sosnowski has got to get this move done now. Here comes Gerard.
Man, Marley is pulling up the field. Holy,
now here comes Duncan inside for the race lead.
Oh, that bump cost him though, but he's got the last jump in the high side. That's going to help him. Here comes that.
Oh, this is getting good.
Who's 92? Alex Hawkins. Here he comes too. Gerard gets one of his laps back and Duncan to the lead.
New leader, William Duncan.
Sosnowski's going to be throwing that Hans device at the 02 after this race. If anybody watch the cup race, you know what I'm referencing to. But look at that 9.
Second. Now Sosnowski finally able to get around the 02 truck.
Gerard is now locked down. He just has to have another caution and then gets raced back. Marley gets in the way again. He's back in the lead lap. So that's good for him.
Well, and what's good now is Gerard's catching up to the people that are going to be battles for position now, meaning Henrietta Fitzwater.
break is out. Yeah. Oh my god. Getting a Skype call. Getting a Skype call is pretty GG during the race, but
good thing I was on D&D. I didn't see that coming up.
yeah, that's pretty good humor. As we see, we are still on CBS on Channel 4, so if you're wondering what channel, well, mine's Channel 4. Channel 2 is CBS to me. Kind of weird, but.
Oh well. So Sosnowski now fighting off third now, Meacham still wanting that position.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. You got to get the position, but I don't know how the lap. I mean, seeing how tough the lap traffic is. I mean, they're not going to pull over. You're told you can race, and you know you don't want to pull over. You fall a lap down, you're basically done with no lucky dog in this style. So you got to race as hard as you can. When you toss guys to lead, it's not right.
Well, the people who are, oh Gerard, oh whoa, I think the caution's out. We've had a wreck. Kazuyoshi's in it. Gerard, Shelley, Joe Davis. Kenny Bale's in it. Race to the line, William Duncan leads with 20 laps to go.
Well, Gerard kind of screwed himself there, GG. And here comes the stack up, boys. Look at everyone. Oh no, people in the back. Here comes the break. Oh, so I hit. Whoops. Watch out. Here comes everybody. They're all going to be stopping on track again.
So James Shelley goes around. Gerard pits now once again.
Well, he's kind of got the front end smashed in, Charles.
Speaking of smashing, just look at the front end of the 3 truck here.
Yeah, his granddaddy's not going to be happy.
Well, we're going to take a look back at what happened here to bring out the caution. And we are back. James Shelley gets a little loose, makes some contact with Jay Stella. Kazuyoshi apparently gets turned by the 50 of Fitzwater. Joe Davis, nothing he could have done. And Gerard just makes contact with the 35. Actually, probably gets off without a little bit easier than probably could have.
Well, I think the 3, I don't know how the 3, I think he might have a tire going down some because he had a wheel full in that corner and then he just lost it and then, you know, that happened.
Let's try and figure out how Kazuyoshi gets turned around.
Kazuyoshi not making many friends. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. 50 got in the 8th.
Well, they got stacked up a little bit back here. I'm not quite sure why, but Fitzwater gets the nose down there. Kazuyoshi comes down, and around goes Yoshi.
He wanted to rattle his cage just a little bit, and he rattled it all right, killing Gerard today.
Well, Gerard's day was pretty much already killed.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but...
kind of interesting is the 94 decides to go. It'll be a smart idea to pull down onto the apron this way and pretend like you're going to pit road.
Well, he's going to get a 2-lap penalty for that, I think.
Same for Jay Stella.
Wow, this is great. During the freaking race, people have another Skype call spamming the shit out of us. That's wonderful. But Joe Davis is coming down the pit.
Well, and that was it. So. We'll bring you back for the green flag here.
He came back on. Well, there's the lap truck.
Hello, and we're back.
Hello.
Tom Gerard, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Joe Davis, and Jay Stella have all retired. There are 3 trucks a lap down. William Duncan is your leader. Alex Hawkins runs second. It's Kyle Sosnowski, Trevor Meacham, Bradley Bishop Jr., Dylan Young, Paul Swanson, Katie Elizabeth, Amanda Shelley, and Roman Rahal, the top 10. Green flag is back out.
Yeah, those lap trucks are going to screw the back of the field. Look at Sosnowski. Sosnowski's got a good truck still, but I think the battle is between Hawkins and Duncan there. That's a rookie.
Oh my gosh, that's a tough situation to be in as Fitzwater and Marley both just like block the heck out of the 4th and 5th place trucks.
And this looks like my ARCA series. No, the ratings are the same. All the ratings here are the same. And then those 2 are just blocking. I think this guy's got like a 5-second lead now. Holy crap.
Well, what's interesting is you have veteran versus rookie in William Duncan versus Alex Hawkins. And then Kyle Sosnowski's just admiring this from about half a second back.
And you know, this reminds me of the 08 real life race when Keselowski versus Boyd, the inexperienced versus the veteran. Let's see what happens in this one.
Well, this time around there will be 11 laps to go already. I don't think pit stops are going to be a question because they've had plenty of caution laps to try and save the fuel that they needed if they needed to.
Well, if they have pit stops, it's going to get really wild.
If they have
Good
pit
run
stops,
for the
we might
good
have
run.
to go to a green white checker.
Good run for Amy Shelley in 10th place. She is kind of, you know,
Amanda Shelley in 10th.
Amanda Shelley in 10th. In the bottom of the points, needs a good run. We haven't talked much about the points leader either. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, let's go ahead and find Mr. PJ Williams. 32nd, that's why.
Well, that's great. His nearest competition's right in front of him. I see him like a few spots off. I think the caution's out. No, that's still green.
Cosmic Nova is 10 spots ahead of Mr. PJ Williams.
And looking at this, it's going to be the point change. I think he came
it's
into...
It's close, because 10 spots where these guys are running is 30 points. It's 32 points coming in. Now, 10 of Randy McBlair currently runs 28, so...
Well, bad day for the points, guys. I really don't see anybody in the top 10 who's in the top 10 in points here.
Amy Shelley runs 13th right now.
I think he's doing the best. The 17 of...
Yeah, good job.
Roman Rahal in the 17th having the best run out of the guys to see so far.
Yeah, Robin Shannon's back in the back of the pack.
And he's going to gain a huge bunch of points with this. Seth's running 19th
right now.
Had one of the fastest cars in practice, just can't find the grip. Same thing with Boston, lost the grip on his car. As we actually have 5 to go, Charles.
We have less than that, actually. This time around, there is 3 laps to go, and we have a battle for the race lead right in the behind the lap traffic of the Nemco Motorsports 87 and Kenny Bale in the 34.
Now this is going to get good. Now let's see. This reminds me of Larson versus Busch last year when the lap traffic came. What's going to happen?
Yeah, Hawkins had to get out of it. Hawkins had to get out of the throttle.
Well, he might have to get out of the throttle too. This is a serious lap traffic.
Oh
87.
boy, here we go. 2 laps to go.
3.
Duncan inside of Matthews.
Can't get it done. He can't get it done. That bottom side.
He does not have to. Sosnowski holding up Hawkins back here essentially by battling him. 1 lap to go for Duncan. Can he complete the clean sweep here at Bristol?
Look at Hawkins. He's gonna have an amazing run up.
And through turns 3 and 4, William Duncan will become the 5th driver to complete the clean sweep. He wins the over-the-road racing showdown.
Over the road. As here comes everybody down to the line. Tough break for Amanda. She lost that top 10 spot, but still a great run. As 62 is going to cross the line now.
Yeah. William Duncan has completed the clean sweep. He finally gets that first truck win, and it comes probably at what will be the hardest track for him to do that at.
As Alex Hawkins has already retired from the race.
Well, that's probably because he has one of the farther back pit stalls. Sorry, just trying to rub my eye a little bit here. It had something in it. Steven can go ahead and go through the top 10 for me, please.
Well, William Duncan's first. Alex Hawkins, we see second. Great run for Hawkins. He needed that run, and the best rookie in the field won the Sunoco Rookie of the Race. Kyle Sanofsky, third. Tough break. He could have won it if that wasn't for the lap truck. He's going to go over and talk to her and try to knock some sense to her with Hans device. Dylan Young was fourth. Trevor Meacham was fifth. Paul Swanson sixth. Katie Elizabeth seventh. Ray Hall, best out of the top 10 in points, finishes eighth. Billy Bishop Jr. ninth. He was also in the top 10 in points, but Ray Hall gets better, and Zachary Fitzwater gets a great 10th run, and Amanda Shelley falls to 12th place.
Amy Shelley runs 13th. Possibly could be the points leader. I don't know. A little bit far back maybe to think about it. Let's look at PJ comparing to Cosmic Nova. Nova finishes 21st. PJ finishes 33rd. For a difference of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36 points. So
We're gonna
I
have a
think
hell of a point battle.
it's going to be Cosmic Nova, I believe, leaving here the points leader, but by just the narrowest of margins over PJ Williams. Randy McBlair also having a tough day there in 28th.
Yeah,
So,
tough
wow,
break. I mean,
yeah.
really good race. As Sinofsky went over to talk, and some other, and Hawkins. Well, I don't know what happened to Hawkins.
Now would be a good time to go ahead and give your thoughts on today's race, Steven.
Well, it was a great race. A few wrecks. Great balance of lead for like the first couple laps, and then kind of fanned out, and the lap traffic made it interesting again. It was a few more laps. I think Hawkins and Sinofsky would have a great chance to catch him because the lap trucks were not budging at all. And that was my thoughts.
Okay, well, we'd like to congratulate William Duncan on completing the clean sweep here today. Like I said, the 5th driver to do so. The other 4, Seth Cole, Brad Johnson, I'm trying to think of the others. Dylan Young did it. And who was the second person?
Me.
No, obviously not. I'm trying to think of the second
Wow.
person.
Oakland scored a touchdown?
Yes, they did. I cannot think of who the second person was to do this. I remember Dylan Young was third about it too. Shoot. Well, I'll remember it and I'll post it like right below where as I'm saying this stuff because I'll be able to look it up. But congrats to William Duncan 4, Stephen Paul III. I'm Gordon Fan 291. This has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the crap. Don't even remember that race sponsor, but oh well. Actually, here I'll just bring it up for you guys. There it is.
As we take.
It is the Dr. Pepper 300 tomorrow from Bristol, and we'll see you guys then. William Duncan getting ready to celebrate here at Bristol, and I have a feeling this one's going to be good. And it looks like William has decided that he wanted to blow the engine. I don't think that was actually intended, but unfortunately it happened, and he found a way to put it into gear. We'll roll it down the... Oh, look at that. The back wheels aren't even turning as he heads down in the back into the wall, and that's it. So we'll see you tomorrow.